Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So today we're going to make some coasters. As you can see, I have some out. And back, quite a ways back, I had made these coasters and I had put the purple stones around the edge and I had put some flowers and butterflies, and those were the first things that sold at my show. And since I have a show coming up next month, I figured I would try and recreate it. The only problem I had was because the stones, there were like some areas that I needed to fill in on the rim. So what I think I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use UV resin, and I'm just going to do a thin layer around each coaster, and then I'll put the stones on and the resin and all that. So I don't know if it's going to work, but that is what we're trying today. So let me hang on here. I saw a few I don't know if that's embedded in the mold or what, but I mean, I can always top coat if need be. But I'd rather not have to. You know, it just... Because I did bring these up. I washed them and I just let them dry. And I did this a while ago, so I know that, you know, they're dry, but... Okay, so let's start with just getting that thin layer around the edges. So I'm not even squeezing, I'm like barely squeezing, just enough to get that thin line all the way around. All right, so let me get the silicone thing and I thought of this the other day and I'm like, wonder if that would make a difference. And I will have to add a little bit more, but I'm just trying to keep it as thin as possible. And then once I get, you know, enough resin so it's covering the bottom and it's not pulling away, I can leave them and kind of just make sure that there's no like bubbles around the edges. Probably should have used a different tool than this, but we still need a little bit in here. All right, so I guess on the next one, I'm gonna make a stream, and I'm just gonna kind of try to keep it steady. Because I guess that's still not too thick, just making that stream. All right. So I will also put the link to the competition that I'm in for my painting. And you do not have to be on Facebook. You can just use that link, sign in, and vote. And this one runs different. I had entered my cat in one a little while ago. This one is totally different. So this one has 4 segments. Each one runs for 4 days. And if you come in and I don't know how many in the first one, you move on to the second one. It goes for another 4 days. If you make it through that, you go on to the third. And at the end of the month, you find out if you won. And if whoever wins gets $10,000, and then they're entered into the, I guess it's like the end of the year, photo of the year type of thing. So, yeah. So if anybody would like to help, I would appreciate it. I'm not expecting to win, but I thought, you never know if you don't enter, right? So I will put the link in the description if anybody would like to support me. It's free to vote. Because I saw it on Facebook, and that's how I entered. So I thought, it was part of Facebook, but it's not. One of my lovely new subscribers let me know you do not have to be part of Facebook. So, and I got a little bit shy over here. I guess I got to get a different cup. I had that cup and I got resin in the bottom. Okay. I'm just making sure. And I do see some bubbles, so I'm going to try and get them out. All right, so we might actually hit 50 degrees this week, guys. I'm so excited. Sorry about the squeaky floor. My husband's walking across the living room. All right, let me put you on pause, get these bubbles out, and then I will be back. I'll cure these, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is all cured. So I'm gonna mix my purple stones. I got these at Michael's. They were on clearance, so I don't know if they still have them, but that's where I got these. So I've got my Craftor resin mixed up, and I'm just going to put my stones, the crushed glass. They're not stones, it's crushed glass. And I'm gonna put that in here. And I want it somewhat thick, but I don't want it like a paste. Because I don't want any bubbles to trap in there. So I'm gonna go around the edges. We'll put the stones in. Then I'm gonna pour a clear layer. And I think I'm gonna add some birds instead of the butterflies because I don't like the butterflies that I have for this piece. So yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna, and it really doesn't matter if we get, you know, some on the outside or not, because we're gonna be coating it in clear. So I just want to be able to get the stones in there, but I don't want any bubbles is what I'm really striving for here. So I would rather start with a thin layer than to have a whole bunch of bubbles. Because on the side, it's really hard to, you know, fill them in. You can, it's just a lot more work. And why do I want to make more work for myself if I don't have to, right? So I think last time I used too much. I made it more like a thick paste, and they were beautiful. It's just I had, you know, I had a lot of UV work after, which I would like to alleviate this time. So, and if you guys don't want to see me just fill these up with stones, feel free to fast forward. And I probably mixed up too much stone or glass. I'm just going to call them stone because I'm going to keep doing that. You guys know it's crushed glass. So, and if this works, then I want to do another one similar to this, but I want to do a bloom in the middle. And I figure if I can try to keep it like flush with the bottom, then I won't have too many you know, there won't be too many stones to maybe trap any air. I don't know. That's my thinking. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I'll do these further one back, and then you know, and it's funny how sometimes you make one thing and, you know, that year that's the thing that sells, and then the next year you make them and they're not popular anymore. But I do, I did want to, I only had made the one set, and that was the first piece that sold. I wasn't even completely set up in my booth when that sold, so. And I sell my coasters for $15 a set for the 4. So if anybody is interested, I do sell my work. But I don't sell something that I'm not 100% pleased with. So this year, what I'm going to do at my craft fair is I'm going to have like 2 baskets. And they're going to be my not perfect pieces. And I'll have a basket for, you know, if somebody buys like something small, they can pick from this basket. And if they should pick something big, then they can pick from either basket. I'll have, you know, a little bit more expensive stuff in the second basket. So it's just, you know, my way of getting rid of some of my not so perfect pieces, but also, you know, like a thank you to people who buy from me. Because everybody likes to get something for free. I mean, obviously, if it was a complete disaster, I wouldn't put it in there. But if it's just, you know, something minute wrong with it, then. All right, so. That is looking good. So don't forget, if you guys didn't hear about my giveaway, that is in the previous video to this. And that runs until Sunday night. And then I will draw a winner. And when we get to 3,000 subscribers on my channel here, we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do the giveaway. So, yeah. Make sure to, you know, hit the thumbs up and share it out and subscribe and all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. My goal for the end of this year is hopefully to be to 5,000 subscribers. I would be thrilled. I'm still trying to balance keeping my house up and doing videos every day for you guys. Because I've got to start spring cleaning here soon, and I'm kind of really procrastinating. You know, because I could take one day and do 3 or 4 videos back to back, and then have a few days to do some spring cleaning, but yeah. I'm just procrastinating. I guess once it starts getting a little bit warmer, because I like to be able to open my windows when I start spring cleaning, kind of air the house out, you know. I wash all the curtains and the windows, and it's still just a little bit too cold. Oops, and we made a mess. Oh, what's new? It wouldn't be my videos if there wasn't some sort of a mess. You know what, guys? I might have just made up enough rock, a stone or crystals or glass or, you know, these things, these purple things. These are so pretty in resin. They really are. They have a nice sparkle to them. And I'm not even going to peel the backs off of my stickers because we're going to submerge them right into the resin so they won't even show. Wow, guys, I did pretty good. Just trying to see if there's any like see-through spots. And I maybe should add more, but I'm not seeing. All right. And where am I gonna put this? Over here. All right, let me wipe my sticky paws. So what I did is I made up 8 ounces, 2 ounces for each coaster, and then I will decide if I'm going to back it. So these were the flowers that I had picked out. And slide these over here a little bit. And we can figure out, I want the bigger ones. So let me go ahead and get some resin poured in here. And that way that will have time to start debubbling. Because I believe these coasters take 4 ounces a piece. Obviously, the stones are going to, you know, displace some, but not much. All right. So we've got 3.5 ounces left here. And then once I put the stickers in, then we can add some more over the top. And then we'll let that cure. Just gonna move any little floating stones back to the side. Any bubbles, I'll try to lift up. Okay. Come on, bubble. There we go. Okay. So we've got those. So let's pick out some birds, because we're going to have to flip these upside down. All right, I think I want these two in one. So I'm just cutting these out, kind of going around them. Okay, so we have one. Let me just move these back here a little bit so I can cut these on screen so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of going around. Okay, so we have two there. And let's see, we can do a green and a purple because that will match. Oh, this one's a double. We're gonna definitely use this one. I didn't even realize that. And I am going to cut the word out. All right, so that'll be another one. So that's over there too. So we're definitely going to do this green one, and then we can find a matchy-matchy for this little guy. All right, so let's all right, so we'll probably do this one, which is another double, but it's a little bit different. So we'll have two with the double and then two with two separate. Because I think that will be kind of pretty. Okay, so we'll have another double there. And we have this green bird going one way. This one, we'll see how this one, because this one's got a little bit of purple. I wanted to kind of stick with like the purple, but I didn't want them all to be the same. So they're going to be similar, so they'll match, but not the same. Okay. So let me put these scissors back. I'm gonna move these over here so I don't get them all resin. And I'm gonna clean this mess. Okay. So let's see. These have a little bit lighter purple, so we're going to use those with this. So we're going to kind of like overlap them. And this is the Craftor resin. And the reason I'm using it is a little bit thicker and it cures much quicker. Okay. Let's just spray the front. And kind of pop them right there. I should have put a little bit of crushed crystal. Maybe I'll add it to my when I top these off a little bit. Just making sure there's no bubbles underneath there. Okay. And these ones have like some tall grass things coming up. So we're going to put them with these two. And kind of stick them in the middle. And so I probably could get away with just one bird, but oh, no, I don't. That one has a all right, we're gonna put this one in here, and I'm gonna put him first. Because I'm just realizing he has, like, he's on a tree stump. So I'm like, yeah, I think we want him down at the bottom. And I think we'll put this little guy up here. Something in there. Got it. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna put, I guess we'll put the smaller flowers over here. This one's gonna have a little bit different setup, I guess. Not a big deal. And then we're gonna put our other little birdie right there. Because spring is coming and everybody's going to be wanting to add some fresh new spring decor to their houses. So why not? All right. So we've got these guys. And these kind of are a little bit different, so we'll use these. And then we will put our little birdies at an angle going this way. But see when the resin is thick, your stickers don't want to float up because that resin is heavy over the top of them. And I just hope and pray we have no bubbles on the other side. Okay. So let's put a tiny bit of crushed crystal in this, whatever's left. And I will just pour a little bit over each one. And then I'm going to back it. I don't know. I think the other one I did in the clear all the way through, but all right, so this is getting warm. Let me get that in there. Let's pull this back down. All right, so this one here I know definitely needs a little bit. And this one. I just want to make sure that I have enough in each one to make sure there's crushed crystal in all of them. And then I'm thinking maybe an ounce each for the next layer. All right. So I will just kind of keep an eye on these for the next little bit to make sure that we've got no bubbles wanting to pop through. Right now we are looking really good, guys. Okay. I'm not going to put a heat mat or anything on them. I'm just going to leave them like that. And if I just coat them in clear, when I come back, it will be the unmolding. If I mix up a color, then I will come back and just pour that little bit of color with you guys. Oh, now see, I see a bubble popping right here. And because this resin does set up quick, it doesn't take that long. If there's bubbles that's going to come up, they're going to come up within like the next 5 or 10 minutes. So I will be back in just a minute. Good morning, everybody. These are all done. So I ended up going with the clear because I figured we're going to be putting a cork backing on them anyways. So let's see, and hopefully by doing the UV resin, we have some nice, oh, that is pretty. Those are pretty. I am going to have to put the light on the top. They're a little bit tacky. So I should have flipped them over, but that's okay. We've got no bubbles. No bubbles anywhere, guys. So that worked. Oh, we got a few little tiny micro ones right there, but all right, let's see here. 2 for 2 so far. That is pretty. These came out really, really good, guys. I'm really pleased. They are, I think they look better with the clear than they would a color. It just makes them stand out more. So let's, I'm gonna get my light here. And we're gonna give that top side a little cure. All right, so that is what it's going to look like. And I'll just take my hand light. Just give that a nice I was afraid by flipping them over that I would dislodge that resin and break the seal, so that's why I didn't. So I think next time what I'll do is put them in my double-sided light so that I can get both sides, you know, cured. Okay. All right, let's... And there we have it. I like them better clear, but the corking does add, you know, to the backdrop, I guess. There, got 2 done. I don't know, I kind of like them clear, but they need something on that back side to protect the table, so we're just gonna go with the cork. I could have put the little clear plastic feet, I suppose, but I think they came out adorable. And you can see that little bit of crushed crystal, but not over the top. And there we have it. So these are the 2 with the and then these are the other 2. So I will get you some final pictures and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I so appreciate it. Bye.